Hello everyone, this is Riya Chando. So, for class 7 social studies, today we will do the exercise of chapter number 4 of social and political life, media and democracy. At first, let us do fill up the blanks. First one is dash means to exchange ideas. So, communication means to exchange ideas. Next, dash is an example of the print media. So, newspaper is an example of the print media. Next, third, dash is an example of the electronic media. Email or electronic mail is an example of the electronic media. Next, fourth, an independent media also helps to keep the dash under check by reporting on court decision. So it keeps internet under check by reporting on court decisions. Next, true or false. First one is newspaper is a form of media. This one is true. Yes, newspaper is a form of media as it provides us various information. Next, everything reported on television is absolutely true. No, not everything which is reported on television is absolutely true. Next, media can influence public opinion. True. Media have a major role in influencing the public opinion. That is why we always expect media to be unbiased. Next, countries allow the media to be free and independent. This one is false, as not all countries allowed media to be free and independent, but the media in our India is free and independent. Next, answer the following questions. First one is name any four forms of media. So you can name any of the four forms of media like newspaper, television, internet, radio, telephones, magazine, films, advertising, etc. You can name any four of them. Next, give examples for the means of communication in the ancient world. So the examples of means of communication in the ancient world is also given on page number 28, and they are in the ancient world: drums, runners, pigeons, men and horses were used as means of communication. I repeat, in ancient world, drums, runners, pigeons, men's on horses are used as means of communication. Next, what is an informed opinion? For I am dictating answer number 3. Please note it down. An informed opinion is formed. An informed opinion is formed by people when media provide information about something in an unbiased and accurate manner. Next, answer number 4 is what is meant by freedom of speech? Again, I am dictating the answer. Please note it down. In a democracy, people have a right to express their views freely. In a democracy, people have a right to express their views freely. These views form public opinion. These views form public opinion. The United Nations Declaration on the Human Rights guarantees freedom of speech and expression to all. The United Nations Declaration on Human Rights guarantees freedom of speech and expression to all. Next, question number 5 is why should the media be responsible? Again, I am dictating this answer. Please note it down. In a democracy, the media has to be responsible because first point, public opinion keeps changing. Next, views differ from person to person and from time to time. Opinions of the people are greatly influenced by what they see and read in the media. Now, question number 6 is why should the media be accountable? So for this answer, come to page number 32. On page number 32, we will write this answer in points, and the first point will start from under the heading Media and Accountability. It will start from here. The media, especially television and newspaper, is a very powerful medium of communication. This is first point. Second point, programs shown on television and articles written in newspapers send strong messages that can influence the thinking of the public, especially the youth. This is second point. Third point will start from here. The media. The media cut the words should not try to. Cut the word should not try to and write can. So it will read as the media can incite people to violence with their tone of coverage. This is third point. Fourth point from here, the media should not malign individuals or communities. This is fourth point. Fifth point from here, any misinformation by the media would weaken the mutual trust and cooperation among the people and threaten the unity of the nation. This is fifth point. So this was your answer number 6. Now, question number 7 is, what is a blog? I'm dictating the answer, please note it down. A blog is a powerful new media tool in the hands of the public. A blog is a powerful new media tool in the hands of the public. Next, some people air their views on the government and its decisions and activity on these blogs. Some people air their views on the government and its activities on these blogs. Next, answer number 8. What is meant by unbiased information? Why should the media be unbiased? So, this answer is also given on page number 31 and 32. But right now, I'm dictating the answer. Please note it down. In a democracy, the media should cover as many different viewpoints as possible. It should also serve public interest. For this, there should be the widest possible dissemination of information from diverse and antagonistic sources. I repeat, for this, there should be the widest possible dissemination of information from diverse and antagonistic sources. This is unbiased information. Next, if the media fails to cover different viewpoints and provide unbiased information, it will weaken the democracy. If the media fails to cover different viewpoints and provide unbiased information, it will weaken the democracy. Next, question number 9 is, what is the Right to Information Act? Explain its benefit. For this answer, come to page number 32. On page number 32, under the heading Right to Information Act, our answer will start from here. It's written, this landmark act, please cut the word landmark. So we'll write, this act was passed in October 2005. After 2005, write which has given the people the right to information. I repeat, this act which was passed in October 2005, which has given the people right to information. Next, point number 2, it will start from here and we'll write, by this act, people could now demand to know what is happening in government bodies. So before people, you need to write 3 words. By this act, people could now demand to know what is happening in government bodies. Next, according to this act, a citizen of India has a right to demand information from any government body. After this act has helped make the working of the government offices more transparent and accountable. So this was your answer number 9. Question number 10 is, write an essay on the role of the media in a democracy. This answer is given in this on the same page under the heading in brief. For answer number 10, we need to write all these points under the heading given in brief. It reads as different means of communication like newspaper, radio, and TV are collectively called the media or mass media. A media that gives correct information is essential for people to make informed opinions on different issues of public interest. In India, the fundamental right to freedom of speech given by our constitution applies to the media. Hence, the media is free and independent. Next, the media has to be unbiased in its reporting. The media is accountable to the people and the government. So, right, these 5 points cover an essay on the role of media in democracy. So, this was your answer number 10. Multiple choice question. First one is methods of communicating on one to one basis include options newspaper, telephone, television, or radio. How do we communicate one to one basis? With the help of telephone. So, correct option is B. Next, one of the main roles of mass media in a democracy is providing entertainment, providing information, being the voice of the people, and a place where they can vent their feelings, or all of the above. So, one of the main role of mass media in democracy is providing information. So, here correct option is B. Next, in a democracy, the media highlights only the government's view on things, voices only the concerns of the common people, covers all sides of a problem in an unbiased manner, or none of the above. So, in a democracy, the media covers all sides of a problem in an unbiased manner. So, the correct option is C. Next, what would happen if media came to be controlled by a few powerful groups? If the media is controlled by few powerful groups, then the media would no longer be unbiased and would become a mouthpiece of the owners. Also, I feel option number C is also correct, that it would weaken the democracy, right? So, um, the main option which is correct is B. B is correct. Even C option is also correct. Both the options are correct here. Next, according to the Right to Information Act 2005, um, the options are the government of India has a right to demand and get all information about any citizen of India. The citizen of India have the right to demand information from any government body, or the media has to right to demand any information from the government of neighboring countries. So here correct option is B, that as per Right to Information Act 2005, the citizen of India have the right to demand information from any government body. Right?